How to be a cowboy. With social media and rodeo skills, Dale Brisby is keeping the Wild West tradition alive and is ready to teach the world how to cowboy right. Turning point: 9/11 and the War on Terror. As the 20th anniversary of the September 11, 2001 attacks nears, this series documents the origin of the attacks to the response from the U.S. Shark dog. He's a dog. He's a shark. He loves fish sticks. For kids too young to watch, Sweet Tooth. Here's a different kind of furry/scaly hero. Worth: an attorney must complete an impossible task, deciding how to compensate families who lost loved ones in the 9/11 attacks. Untold. Breaking point: Marty Fish became the #1 ranked male tennis player, but also had to face mental challenges on and off the court. Metal Shop Masters, a competition series between welding legends who take contestants on a true Iron Man/woman race against the clock. Prey: 5 hikers who don't always get along are pursued by an unseen hunter who will not let them alone. You vs. Wild. Out cold, a plane crash leaves Bear with amnesia, and he has to decide how to save the missing pilot and survive in this interactive adventure. Chicago Party Aunt. Chicago partier Diane is a huge Bears fan and isn't much into adulthood, but she does love her nerdy nephew. Attack of the Hollywood Clichés. Rob Lowe hosts this special that looks at some of the biggest clichés in cinematic history along with A-listers, screenwriters, academics, and critics. September 2nd 8, The Circle. Season 3, September 15th September 17th, 22, The Blue Lagoon. Brooke Shields and Chris Atkins grow up on an isolated island, find each other, have a child, then find some berries. Labyrinth. David Bowie wants that baby, and Jennifer Connelly is going to have to do something amazing to get him back. Jaws. Jaws 2, Jaws 3, Jaws: The Revenge. Man meets Apex Predator. Apex Predator goes to lunch. Check out all the toothsome entries in the legendary epic, then cancel your beach vacation. September 1st 20, Grown Ups. September 3, Kicking and Screaming. September 11, Turbo. September 30, Pray Away. Survivors, former leaders and others who were subjected to conversion therapy talk about how it has devastated their lives. Top secret UFO projects. Declassified. Get out your tinfoil hats. Claims of extraterrestrial encounters are on the rise, and they may actually be more real than delusion. Cooking with Paris. The former It Girl and socialite now offers tips on how anyone can learn to cook, even if you're making edible glitter bombs. The Swarm. Hungry locusts bred for protein, not angry bees, are the focus of this terrifying film, when their breeder learns she might get eaten herself. Untold, a documentary series focusing on epic tales from the wild world of sports, starting with Malice at the Palace, in which the famous Pacers-Pistons brawl is told from those who were there. Later in the month, Caitlyn Jenner explores the former Olympian's transition. The Kissing Booth 3. In the summer, before Elle heads to college, she has to decide: move across the country with Noah, or attend college with her best friend Lee. The Chair. The first woman of color to become chair at a major university has almost insurmountable challenges to face. The Witcher. Nightmare of the Wolf. The Witcher ventures into 2D anime in a film that explores a new threat on the continent. Clickbait. Rashomon meets the web in this thriller series, in which 8 different POVs try to get to the heart of a gruesome crime. He's All That, a reimagining of the 1999 rom-com, She's All That. The story follows an influencer who takes on a challenge to turn a school loner into a prom king. Coming soon. Comedy Premium League. August 11, Bake Squad, Misha and the Wolves. August 13, Beckett, Fast and Furious Spy Racers. South Pacific Season 5. August 20, Sweet Girl, Everything Will Be Fine. August 25, Bob Ross. Happy Accidents, Betrayal and Greed. August 31, Sparking Joy, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Every kid should have a skip day from High school turn out like this one? Magnolia, a mosaic of interwoven stories among a stellar A-list cast, plus frogs fall from the sky. Space Cowboys, outer space needs more older heroes like these veterans, and fewer billionaires. August 1. My Girl, and My Girl 2, Seabiscuit, The Machinist, August 11, Like Crazy, August 25, The November Man, August 9, Nightcrawler, August 12, Safety Not Guaranteed, August 30th, 31, We the People, take a fun refresher course on the basics of rights and citizenship with songs from artists like Janelle Monáe, her Adam Lambert, Brandi Carlile and more. I Think You Should Leave with Tim Robinson. The absurdist sketch comedy series returns with creator/writers Tim Robinson and Zach Kanan, bringing their observational humor to poke fun at bizarre and mundane situations. Resident Evil, Infinite Darkness. Years after the horror of Raccoon City, Leon and Claire are consumed by a dark conspiracy and a viral attack ravages the White House. Anime. Atypical. Season 4. The final season finds Casey and Sam about to leave the nest, but every member of the Gardners is facing big decisions about what comes next. Gunpowder Milkshake. 3 generations of women stand up to the people trying to take everything from them. Netflix calls this the mother of all action movies. Heist, a documentary series chronicling 3 of the biggest heists in modern American history, told by those who actually made them happen. Never Have I Ever, Season 2, there's a new classmate, a new love interest and fresh reasons to argue with her mom, so Devi is keeping busy and finding ways to be courageous. The Movies That Made Us, Season 2. A peek behind the scenes of the blockbusters that defined a generation, featuring actors, directors and insiders taking deep dives. Sexy Beasts, real-life singles wear elaborate makeup and prosthetics to see if anyone can ever truly date blind. Resort to Love, aspiring pop star Erica is the entertainment at her ex's wedding while she's in the middle of a career meltdown. So who will sing at Erica's wedding? Coming soon, How to Sell Drugs Online, Season 3, July 1, Dynasty Warriors, Generation 56K, Young Royals. July 5, You Are My Spring, July 7, Dogs, Season 2, Cat People, July 9, The Cook of Castamar, July 23, Masters of the Universe, Revelation, Boogie Nights, the story of a young man, his impressive asset, the 1970s blue movie industry and a woman on roller skates. What's Not to Love? Midnight Run, an accountant on the run is pursued by bounty hunters, the FBI, and the Mafia after he jumps bail. Charles Grodin and Robert De Niro make one of Hollywood's greatest comedic pairings. Terminator 2, Judgment Day, in which a robot primed for destruction sees the light, but another one ports in from the future to ruin everything. July 1, The Karate Kid, Trilogy, Stuart Little, July 2, Snowpiercer, July 16, The Twilight Saga, Films, Twilight, New Moon, Eclipse, Breaking Dawn Part 1, Breaking Dawn Part 2, July 5, The Iron Lady, July 15, The Princess and the Frog, July 31, Dancing Queens. Dylan is a 23-year-old from Sweden with big dance aspirations. She's hired at the Club Queens, but she's a girl and this is a club where you dance in drag. But she'll make it work. Sweet Tooth, a sweet boy, who happens to be half human and half deer, travels across a post-apocalyptic world with a new protector. Kitty Love, and homage to cats, curl up with your favorite fuzzball and enjoy this documentary that captures the daily lives, routines, and adventures of a group of Dutch cats. Awake, a global event wipes out humanity's ability to get some ZZZS, which sends an ex-soldier out to save her family while everything else spirals into chaos. Lupin, Part 2, now being chased by Hubert and his henchmen, Asane looks for Raoul and finds an unlikely ally. A new 8-part docuseries will examine pop history and the behind-the-scenes stories that explain why it's been so impactful on the culture. Fatherhood. After the sudden death of his wife, a new dad, played by Kevin Hart, takes on single parenthood. Unwind your mind. This Netflix interactive experience is a mindfulness experience designed to be accessible anywhere, anytime. Guiding viewers through meditation, relaxation, and sleep, viewers can create their own path in this story. The Ice Road. Big rig ice road driver mounts an impossible rescue mission over a frozen ocean to save trapped diamond miners. America. The motion picture. Give George Washington a chainsaw and his beer-loving bro Sam Adams as a sidekick, and they're ready to take on the British in this tongue-in-cheek riff on the Revolutionary War. June 4, Extreme. June 9, Fresh, Fried and Crispy. June 11, Skater Girl. June 16, Penguin Town. June 17, Katla, The Big Lebowski. The dude is out to get revenge for his rug, which really tied the room together, in this absurdist Coen Brothers classic. Stand By Me. 4 boys travel to see a dead body, and discover a lot about life in the process, though they never do solve what Goofy is. A Stephen King story that'll make you cry. What Women Want. A Chicago advertising executive learns how to read women's minds after an accident, and the results are mixed. June 16, Lowriders. June 17, Silver Linings Playbook. June 4, Hannibal. Seasons 1-3, June 26, The Secret Life of Pets 2, June 30, Master of None, Season 3. After making some #MeToo-related headlines, show creator/star Aziz Ansari is back, but reportedly this season the show will focus on his character's best pal, played by Lena Waithe. Jupiter's Legacy. The first generation of superheroes are passing the torch to their children, but this may not be a smooth transition of power. Oxygen. Claustrophobics. Watch out. A woman wakes up in a cryogenic unit with no memory and starts running out of air. She has to remember who she is in order to survive. The Upshaws. A working-class black family based in Indiana works hard for a better life and happy home while juggling everyday struggles. Featuring Mike Epps and Kim Fields. Love, Death, and Robots. Volume 2. The Emmy-winning animated anthology series returns with new art and new tales. Army of the Dead. After zombies take over Las Vegas, a group of mercenaries stages the greatest heist ever in the quarantine zone. The Kaminsky Method. Season 3. Dealing with a painful loss, Sandy also faces financial obligations and a career boost. Coming soon. Halston. May 5, The Sons of Sam. A Descent into Darkness. May 13, Castlevania. Season 4. May 26, High on the Hog. How African American Cuisine Transformed America. May 31, Dirty John. The Betty Broderick Story. Back to the Future. Time to Go Back in Time. 3 times over with all 3 installments of the Michael J. Fox time travel films. Isn't it about time? Yes, it is. Notting Hill. Julia Roberts and Hugh Grant are at their most charming as a regular guy falls for a super-duper Hollywood star. Under Siege. Ever wonder what Die Hard would be like if it took place on a Navy battleship? Wonder no more, as Steven Seagal grumps his way through this underrated, highly entertaining flick. May 13, Layer Cake. May 16, Slight. May 20, Spy Kids. All the Time in the World. May 3, War Horse. May 7, House at the End of the Street. May 18, Trumbo. May 30th.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.